Good morning, students. In the previous session we have started decimal form of rational number. Okay, now we'll see few more examples based on this. Yes, as you can see here, write the number 5 upon 3 in decimal form. Okay, now we'll see how to convert this rational number in decimal form. This 5 upon 3 we have to convert it in decimal form. Okay, so now we'll start. 5 divided by 3, so you will write down 5 divided by 3 as you can see here. Okay, now 5 divided by 3, so first this 5 you will divide with 3, that is 3 ones are 3, right? So I have written here 3. Now 5 minus 3 is, yes, 2, so here it is 2. Now as this 2 is not divisible by 3, right? So you will write down here 0 and here it is decimal point. Yes, here you will write down decimal point, you will put here decimal point and here you will write 0. Now this is 20. Now 20 you can divide by 3. Yes, 3 6 are 18, so here I have written here 18. Then here it is minus 20 minus 18 is, yes, 2. Now again here it is 2, so it is not divisible by 3, so you will write here 0. Okay, and again 3 6 are 18. Now again if we'll see here, again we got here 2, right? This is also 2 here. Again if we'll put here 0, again it is 3 6 are 18. So after decimal point, as you can see here, this 6, this number 6 or the digit 6 is repeatedly coming. Yes, it is continuously repeating, right? So as you can see here in the answer, 5 upon 3 is equal to 1.666 and dot dot here means same 1.6666, that only will be the answer. So in place of writing this so many 6, what you will do is you will write down 1.6 and above this 6, as you can see here, you will put a dot. Okay, this means this 6 is continuously repeating. Okay, after the right side of the decimal point, okay, this number 6 is continuously repeating, because of that only we have put here this point, okay, on this 6. So this is about, we have converted this rational number in decimal form. Okay, once again we will see. So 5 divided by 3, okay, we'll do the division. 5, here it is 3. Okay, 5, how you will divide with 3, that is 3 ones are 3, right? Now here it is 2, so 2 it is not divisible by 3, right? So here you will write down point and here you will add 1 0. Now you can divide this 20 by 3. Yes, 3 6 are 18, right? Now 20 minus 18, that is 2. Again here we will add 1 0. We can divide this 3 6 are 18. Now again we are getting here 2. Now again if we'll add here 1 0, again it is 3 6 are 18. Okay, so this number 6 6 you will get continuously. So instead of writing 1.66 so many times, what you will do, you will write down 1.6 and above this 6 you will put here point. Okay, as you can see here, we'll put here one dot or point, so that we'll understood that this number 6 is continuously repeating. Okay, hope you are clear with this. Now the next sum is, write the number 2 upon 11 in decimal form. Now you have to write down this 2 upon 11 in decimal form. Okay, now we'll start. See here, 2, here it is 11. Now this 2, it is divisible? No. So what you will do, you will first here write down 0, here it is 0, then minus 2, it came as it is, 2 minus 0, that is 2 here. Now we will add here 1 0 as this 2 is not divided by 11. So what you will do, you will add here 1 0 and you will put here one decimal point. You will put here decimal point and then only you will add here 0, right? Now we can divide this 20 by 11. Yes, 11 ones are 11. Okay, 20 minus 11 is, right, 9. And then again this 9 it is not divisible by 11, so here you will put 1 0. Then now 90, we can divide it by 11. 11 8s are 88, as you can see here, and 90 minus 88 is, yes, this is 2. Now again we'll put 1 0 here. Then again we can divide this 20 by, yes, 11 ones are 11, right? Again we will get here this 9. So these numbers are continuously repeating, right? We will get the same form, these only, okay? This 1 8 18, this number is continuously repeating. We'll get again here 8, again here 1, again here 8, yes, after dividing these numbers. So as you can see here in the answer, see here in the answer, instead of writing 18 again and again, what you will do is, this 18, this whole number is whole digit, this it is continuously repeating. So what you will do, instead of writing it again and again, you will draw a horizontal line on that number, on the group of numbers, okay? Here single digit is not repeating. If single digit is repeating continuously, then you will put their point above the number, right? But here group of numbers are repeating continuously, so what you will do, you will draw a horizontal line, okay, above the number. So this 18, it is continuously repeating after the decimal point, so you will just draw horizontal line above this number, as you can see here. See here, yes, above the 18 we have drawn horizontal line, means this group of number, it is continuously repeating on the right of the decimal point, right? So this is the answer. Hope you are clear with this. Once again we will see here, 2 divided by 11, 2, here it is 11. Now 2, we cannot divide it by 11, right? So first step is, you will write down here 0, here it is 0, then 2 minus 0, here it is 2. Now what we will do, it is not divisible by 11, 2 is not divisible by 11, so here we will put decimal point, here we will add 1 0. Now 11 ones are 11, right? So 20 minus 11 is, yes, 9. Again 9, we cannot divide it by 11, so put here 0, and 11 8s are, yes, 88. Then again we got here 2. Now again we will put here 0. What we will do here, 11 ones are 11, again the same. So this, it is continuously, we will get the same answer, 18, after decimal point. So in the answer, instead of writing this 0.1818 continuously, what you will do, you will write down like this, 0.18, and this 18, it is continuously repeating this group of number, so you will draw horizontal line. If the group of numbers are continuously repeating on the right of the decimal point, then you will draw horizontal line, and if the single number is repeated continuously, then you will put a dot on that number. Yes, understood this? Now we'll move to the next. Yes, here a single digit or a group of digits occurs repeatedly on the right of the decimal point. As you can see here, just now we have seen two examples in that a single digit or a group of digit occurs repeatedly on the right of the decimal point. We have seen on the right of the decimal point, a single digit or a group of digits occurs repeatedly. This type of decimal form of a rational number is called the recurring decimal form. So this type of decimal form of a rational number is called the recurring decimal form. And in the previous session we have studied about terminating decimal form, where we are getting 0 as the remainder. Hope you remember that terminating decimal form means at the end as the remainder we are getting 0. And this is this type of decimal form where single digit or a group of digits occurs repeatedly after the right of the decimal point, then that is called as the recurring decimal form. Hope you are clear with this. Here a single digit or a group of digits occur repeatedly on the right of the decimal point. This type of decimal form of a rational number is called the recurring decimal form. Okay, now we'll move to the next. some rational numbers have a terminating decimal form while some have a recurring decimal form. So some of the rational numbers, they have terminating decimal form, and while some have recurring decimal form. We have seen both the examples, example of terminating decimal form and example of recurring decimal form. Okay, hope you are clear till here. Now we'll move to the practice set 24. Okay, now we'll start practice set 24. Write the following rational numbers in decimal form. Again the same, we have to convert these rational numbers in decimal form. Okay, we have to write down this rational number in decimal form. 13 upon 4, 13 divided by 4. So as you can see here, we'll write down here 13 divided by 4. Okay, now see this. Okay, now we can divide this 13 by 4. 4 3s are 12, right? So below 13 I have written here 12. 4 3s are 12. Now 13 minus 12 is 1, right? Now 1 we cannot divide it by 4. So what you will do after 3? Yes, after 3 you will put here decimal point. As you can see here, this is decimal point. So after 3 we will put here decimal point, and here after 1 we'll add 1 0. So that now it becomes 10. Now we can divide this 10 by 4. Yes, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, right? So here after decimal point I have written here 2. 4 2s are 8. So below 10 here it is 8. 4 2s are 8. Now 10 minus 8 is, yes, 2. Now again 2, it is not divisible. We cannot divide this 2 by 4. Yes. So what you will do is, you will write down here 1 0. Again you will not put here decimal point. You will write here 0, and now we can divide this. Now it becomes 20. So 4 5s are 20. Yes. Now do the subtraction. What is the remainder? Yes, the remainder is 0. Yes. So what is the answer? 13 upon 4 is equal to 3.25. Okay. Now here in the remainder we are getting 0. So this is which type of rational number? Terminating or recurring? Terminating or recurring decimal form? This is terminating decimal form. Okay, where we are getting 0 as the remainder. Hope we are clear with the first sum. Once again we will see 13 divided by 4. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 3s are 12. So 13 minus 12 is 1. Now this 1 we can divide it by 4? No. So here we will put decimal point. After putting decimal point we can add here 1 0. Now 4 10 we can divide by 4. 4 2s are 8, right? So 10 minus 8 is 2. Now 2 we cannot divide it by 4 here. So we will add here 1 0, and 4 5s are 20, right? So now this is 0 0 here. Okay, so what we got as a remainder, that is 0. And what is the question? What is the answer? That is 3.25. So decimal form of 13 upon 4 is 3.25, and at the last you will write down the final answer. See, 13 upon 4 is equal to 3.25. Hope you are clear with this, and this is terminating decimal form. Now we'll move to the next sum, second sum. Yes, this is the second sum, minus 7 upon 8. Now here negative sign is given in the numerator, right? So while doing the division we will not put here any sign. After getting the answer you will write down negative sign. Okay, as in the numerator minus sign is given, so after getting the answer you will write down minus sign without fail. So first we will do the division. Okay, minus 7 divided by 8. So as you can see here, we'll write down here it is 7 and here it is 8. Now we can do the division. Okay, we'll start now. See here, this one. Now 7, we can divide this 7 by 8? No. So what we will do first step? Yes, first step is 0 here. Here also it is 0. So 7 minus 0 is 7. Now after writing this we can write here 1 0, as 7 we cannot divide by 8. So we will add here 1 0 and we will put here decimal point, right? we'll put the decimal point and we'll add 1 0. So it becomes now 70, right? Now we can divide this 70 by 8. 8 8s are 64. As you can see here, after decimal point I have written here 8. 8 8s are 64. 70 minus 64 is, yes, 6. Now this 6 we can divide by 8. No. So again we will write here 1 0. Now it becomes 60. Now divide this 60 by 8. 8 7s are 56, as you can see here. So 60 minus 56 is 4, right? Now again 4 we cannot divide by 8, so we'll add here 1 0. Now it becomes 40. Now 8 5s are 40. So what is the remainder? Yes, the remainder is 0. So this is also terminating decimal form, right? So this is about second sum. Now what is the answer here? 0.875 minus 7 upon 8 is equal to 0.875. Yes, is this correct? No. What you will write down? You will write down minus sign, as you can see here. This is minus 0.875. Why I have written here minus sign? Because in the question it is given minus 7 upon 8. So after doing this division, what you will do? You will write down negative sign without fail. Okay. So we will revise now what we have learned today. Some rational numbers have a terminating decimal form, while some have a recurring decimal form. We have seen the examples of terminating decimal form and recurring decimal form, right? If in a decimal fraction a single digit occurs repeatedly on the right of the decimal point, we put a point above it. Yes, we have seen the example. If in a decimal fraction a single digit occurs repeatedly on the right of the decimal point, then we put a point or dot above it, and if a group of digits occurs repeatedly, we show it with horizontal line above the digits. Okay. If the single digit is continuously repeating, then we are putting a dot, yes, or point on that digit. And if the group of digits are continuously repeating, yes, occurs repeatedly, we show it with a horizontal line above the digits. Okay, hope you are clear with this. So we will stop till here today. That's all for today. Thank you so much.